Hey, what's going on, everybody? The world's a better place because you are here to join us. The world's a better place because you are here to join us. And my name is Matt Brown, and I'm the host of the Productive Conversations podcast. And it is a Friday, a feel-good Friday, January 23rd, 2026. On the brink of this countrywide snowmageddon, we're about to talk to you about what was trending across the world of sports, news, entertainment, and culture, and what was the big stories this past week. Before we do all of that, just want to remind you to like and subscribe to the Productive Conversations podcast on all podcasting platforms and YouTube. And don't forget to check out exclusive content regarding this show across all social media platforms. We're on Instagram at Productive Conversations Podcast, X at ProdCobblePod, TikTok at ProdCobblePod, Facebook at Productive Conversations, and just check us out on all other podcasting platforms and YouTube. And just some programming notes available for you here on this Friday. Not only this tweet cap, but a preview of the conference championships in the National Football League. We have the conference championship preview, AFC championship, not the Bills.
Not the Bills.
That's a joke. The AFC championship of the New England Patriots versus the Denver Broncos, and the Seattle Seahawks versus the Los Angeles Rams. So we'll preview that, give you those picks there. And then next week, we got just a normal tweet cap on Tuesday to recap what was trending during this past weekend. Then on Friday, another tweet cap to talk about what's happening next week. Then a UFC 325 preview. Already back-to-back UFC events with this drop on Peacock. And also we have a UFC 324 preview available now on all
You're saying Paramount, kid, not Peacock.
Peacock.
Paramount.
It's Paramount.
I've just been so distracted from the snow and being scared because everybody said this is going to be the biggest snowstorm of all time. I can't even think straight.
Oh, stop it.
But yes, you're right, correct. It will be Paramount Network. You have UFC 324 preview available now. The event will happen on Saturday night, and then next week, UFC 325. But good to see everybody here. It's Ryan, Jose, and Alsa, full crew today. Hello, everybody. What's going on?
Hey. Hello.
What's up?
Good to see everybody. And I just missed y'all, so it was nice to see you. Simple as that.
Missed you too, Matt.
Jose, how was your cruise life?
It was amazing. Lost my cell phone during the cruise, but other than that, it was amazing.
It's at the bottom of the ocean now?
Nah, it's somewhere in Mexico.
Okay.
Doing ATVs and it's still out of my pocket.
It's going to be.
So I lost all my nudies.
Yeah.
Somebody's
Hopefully
out
the
there
cloud. Hopefully the cloud can come in clutch for you.
selling it for parts.
Yeah, I got it on what's the name? Probably.
On dead. But regardless, though, good stuff happening next week. Let's complete this busy week with a show about what was going on in our world. And I'm sure everybody's heard that this whole country is about to get hit with this snowstorm. What's it? Snowstorm Fern, they're calling it?
We name snowstorms now? I don't like that.
Legitimately.
Maybe just the really big ones?
Also, it's not the whole country. It's just the South and
like
the East.
Yeah.
It's just all of the East and all of the South. So that leaves the West untouched.
Wisconsin already got hit with a storm like the other week. Like this last week.
I can't lie to you, Allison. It's Wisconsin, so like that kind of checks. You know what I mean? It's when that kind of snow happens in Texas is when we run into the issues. Wisconsin has been dealing with snow forever.
Oh, I'm not ready, but I hope you're ready. But we'll definitely see what takes place. And we'll definitely see if this is a big story on Tuesday. But for now, let's get into the good stuff. And let's talk about what was trending in our world. You know, we had the NFL playoffs happen the past weekend, right? It was the weekend. Some games were good, some games were bad, but ultimately entertaining. We just love the NFL football. And you might have seen this commercial. you might have seen a commercial featuring Dr. Pepper. Well, let's take you back. Does anybody remember a Dr. Pepper commercial over the weekend? I think it was
No.
I didn't see the
during
Dr. Pepper one that you're talking about, actually.
specifically during the Bills and Broncos. They had this Dr. Pepper commercial that was inspired by a TikTok, and the TikToker was named Romeo. That's literally her name, Dr. Romeo. Romeo's Show.
Okay.
And she had a 50 million view TikTok. Let me show you said TikTok. This is it. Just one day she goes up onto a screen.
Oh, yeah.
Says this. Excuse me. We pressed the wrong thing by accident. Here we go. Right here. 58 million people viewed this.
I have a theme song for Dr. Pepper, and it goes like this. Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice. Doo-doo-doo.
Simple as that. It came to life right here. The official Dr. Pepper commercial. Wow, she did it.
It's gonna be loaded.
Hold on. Everyone put your tinfoil hat on. Is there any chance this was guerrilla marketing by Dr. Pepper?
No, I think there's just some random woman in the UK made an ad,
Well,
made this thing, and it worked. And I was thinking for a while, I had this thought, why don't they do jingles anymore? Especially in a world with virality being
right, yeah.
They would do this in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. I haven't seen any in a while. I got my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. You never saw it?
No, I know that one, but so my question is, like, they literally now have a marketing campaign, whether you want to call it that or not, for this, probably for the Super Bowl, because it's played playoff football. So Dr. Pepper is good and nice is the new marketing campaign for Dr. Pepper. That's crazy that she was able to make a video so viral that Dr. Pepper just said, fine, we'll take that and make that our new advertising campaign.
And it's so simple.
What is the new slogan of Dr. Pepper? It's good and nice. Like, that's why I'm like, did they plan it? I don't know. That's my conspiracy theory of the day, is that Dr. Pepper paid her ahead of time to make that go viral, so they could make the commercial. That's my conspiracy theory.
No, I think she just hit it big one day.
She just thinks that Dr. Pepper is good and nice on her own.
Baby.
No, I just think she just thought it'd be a funny thing. All you have to do is just tag the brand. When enough love comes, it's gonna happen. Then you see other brands comment and reach out. Hey, can you do this for us? And all of that, and now it inspires other people to try to do the same thing. Like
Think
this.
she do it for us?
I wish. My dad jealous of the girl who made Dr. Pepper jingle. He's trying to do one.
It ain't soda if it ain't Coca-Cola.
little too somber.
It ain't soda if it ain't Coca-Cola.
I like that one. That was a little sad, though. That's not quite as catchy as It's Good and Nice.
I mean, yeah, this place alone had this video alone had 7 million likes.
It's good and nice.
Like, you can see all these companies reached out, and can you do the same thing? Like Vita Cola, you ever heard of that one?
No, I haven't. Did she do it for
Vita
them?
Coco, sorry.
Oh, I know Vita Coco.
This is my theme song for Vita Coco. Vita Coco, you'll go loco, cause it's so dang delicioso.
Boom. See, that one was good.
Advertise.
I like that one.
Or I see what here for Monopoly.
Like the game?
I'm not allowed to play Monopoly anymore, but it is my favorite board game. One of the reasons I'm not allowed to play it is I'm the best at it. I'm gonna be honest with you. And
That's a whole story. But you see other brand. That's why I don't think it's her specifically working for Dr. Pepper. Because she's just
the Vita Coco one was also really good. So I'm less convinced in my conspiracy theory now. I've unconvinced myself. See, that's why research is important, kids. Sometimes you think you know something, and you do a little research, and it's proven to be false, and that's okay.
Definitely. But good for Romeo's show. And I hope this brings back jingles because those things work.
She should make one for us.
A productive conversations jingle.
Yeah.
I'll let her.
Yeah, just let her know in her next
that
video.
Brilliant idea. All right, now let's go into this. This is interesting. Have you ever heard of the YouTuber Jesse James West?
Is he related to the Jesse James from the West?
No,
No,
he's
I don't
a
know.
bodybuilder, like a
Okay.
fitness. He's a fitness influencer,
Okay.
and he does all these little experiments, social experiments when it comes to lifting.
Mhm.
So he was trying to answer the question: how do we balance gender equality in lifting? Like who's better or who would be stronger, basically. So he made this competition
Okay.
to see who's stronger, tall, strong bodybuilder women or
Mhm.
strong little men. And I'm saying little person men.
Right, yeah. Not just short kings.
No, the people who are little people.
Midgets.
Yes.
There you go.
So this is the experiment with 50 million views.
These are female giants. And they are the world's strongest dwarves. And they'll be competing in strength competitions, all to find out who is stronger.
You're going down.
No, you're going down. Okay. Easy. Drive. 585 pounds on the bar. One more. Am I clear? Yep. Good job, Zoe. Good job, Zoe. One more.
God damn.
Two.
Come on, big dog.
One, go. Come on. You freak. Oh! No way. No way.
Come on, Zach.
Come on.
Yeah.
Easy,
All right.
Will. Yes.
All right. Next one.
You got this. Big one. You got this.
Come on, girl. Yo, Lorenzo's already at 4th place right now. I think Brittany's stuck at 3.
Easy, easy, good. Pull, pull. No. Nope. Hey, let's go. Move over.
Yep.
Lorenzo's got it on his own. Emily decided to help Britt with her 315 deadlift. Emily and Brittany are going. I did not tell them they couldn't do this. We're going. Go. Oh! Oh! Go! 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 Winners! Winners!
All right. I guess the men won. The little people men won.
I would love, and I mean this, they should
They're
do
having the
this.
time of their life too.
Yeah, they should have now. Because obviously the subtext of that, we'll just be honest, is that even these tall, supposedly bodybuilder women couldn't be actual dwarves because they're men. That's clearly the subtext the guy's going for in the video, right? Which, I mean, we watched the video. They did factually win. So I would love now if he got a group of just bodybuilders, guys, like dudes, you know what I mean? And compared them to the dwarves, right? Because I think everyone's going to say this proves that men are stronger than women. I think it might prove that little people are stronger than everybody. And I think we should test that.
You thought watching this?
And I did. That was literally the one thing in my mind was like, what if it's not that men are stronger than women, but that little people are simply the strongest among us? And so I would actually love to watch that video. I'm not a bodybuilder, so I can't be a part of it. But I could be one of the tasks. They could have to like carry me up a flight of stairs or something and see how that goes. That'll be a lot for them, but you know. So anyway, just that was honest to goodness. My initial reaction was, okay, cool. Now I want to see them against a bunch of like regular sized bodybuilders. I want to see if they still run the table like they did in this particular episode.
Who would win between you and the women bodybuilders, Ryan?
I would have to assume the women bodybuilders.
Why am I not surprised?
Well, again, I'm not convinced that the dwarves are not simply better than everybody, right? Like that's not even an insult.
Really research that.
I don't know. There's maybe center of gravity thing. Like certainly for the where they were throwing them out of the circle, like they don't even have to shoot the leg. They're already down there. And those ladies are tall. They have to like sprawl out to defend from shooting the leg. Like that one was an easy pick, in my opinion. But that's why I'm just curious. I would love to see it in a different contest, right? But I digress.
You got my support if you want to do some extra research on it.
All right, I'll read.
All right. Well, continuing to the sports theme, right? As I talked about the playoffs, the big game everybody's talking about the most from the past weekend, the Buffalo Bills season coming to an end against the Denver Broncos. This led to the Bills recently firing their head coach Sean McDermott after losing 33-30 in overtime to the Denver Broncos in the playoffs. This led to owner Terry Pegula calling a rare press conference. First, taking question this was his first press conference in several years to explain the decision firing coach McDermott, discuss the direction the franchise is going, and address the roster issues. And boy, it was just terrible stuff after terrible stuff after terrible stuff. From the blunt explanation on why firing Sean McDermott, Pegula said the Broncos lost and their emotional locker room response, especially watching Josh Allen cry, convinced him the team needed a leadership change. So Josh Allen crying set it off. Another thing, the owner publicly criticized the current player. He publicly criticized wide receiver Keon Coleman, implying the coaching staff pushed the Bills to draft him, specifically Sean McDermott, and it wasn't the front office at all. Yet there's plenty of evidence that GM and now newly promoted president of the Bills, Brandon Beane, did in fact want to draft Coleman, as despite him having so far a difficult first 2 years in the league and very close to hitting that bust territory, despite having a touchdown in the divisional round playoff. But he was doing so bad that there was healthy scratches. But and also the other thing, just the mix of confusing message from leadership. Pegula sometimes shifted or contradicted what he was saying, especially regarding firing McDermott and promoting the GM. And yeah, right now the Bills are currently looking for a new head coach. And if I'm Keon Coleman, I would do my best to try to get traded. But listen, I feel this year a lot of people fell in love with Josh Allen. And at the end of the day, they didn't lose because of any blown call by the refs. Yeah. He played poorly. He had 4 turnovers in this game, 2 fumbles, 2 interceptions. James Cook
had 2 as well.
Right? James Cook fumbled the ball. It was a messy game, and Josh Allen himself said, "It's my fault. I should take the blame." And the one thing I'm catching on, man, it seems nobody besides a few people on the internet wants to actually criticize Josh Allen. It wasn't his fault, they said. He himself said it was his fault. The owners won't put the blame. ESPN won't. It's silly. It's silly.
Owners shouldn't put the blame on their franchise quarterback.
They should call it out. They should say, "Hey, we need to have them play better."
Well,
I have
yeah,
no
I mean,
issue with the owner saying that.
I think, well, yeah, you do it tactfully. You don't say Josh fucked it. You say like,
Be
we didn't.
professional.
Yeah, you'd be like, we had too many turnovers on the ball. We couldn't keep the ball, on our side. You can't win a football. I mean, I said it every day in the college football coverage we did. Whoever has the ball is gonna win 88% of the time. So just look at who had the ball longer. Just literally say that. Like, you got to keep the ball if you want to win the game. Um, that being said, this Pagula thing. I mean, wow. The Bills, I think, have been they've been a quiet organization, if we're being honest. Like, they just kind of go out and win games. And maybe it's because Josh is a bigger deal now. I don't know, but man, he did not do well in this press conference. He looked like an ass. And like, first things first, if you have to
And he
give it,
has in these big games.
if
He's
you
struggled. That's why
no, I'm talking about Pagula, not Josh Allen.
Oh, I'm just saying. I'm just adding to the Allen points.
I mean, Allen has typically he's been to the championship game the last 2 years. So I mean, yeah, he didn't win, but
One,
it's
but yeah, he's been in
yeah.
one AFC championship in his career.
Yeah. Point being though, back to the press conference, right? If you have to give a press conference about why you fired your coach, that means you probably shouldn't have fired your coach.
I mean, they always do that though, because they have to explain their decision. They just did it with the Ravens, who just hired a new coach today.
But but the press conference is usually not justifying the decision over and over again. Like, it's usually like, time for a new direction, best of luck, future endeavors. Here's what we have to look forward to in the next season. Move on. You don't want to sit there defending your decision for an entire press conference, throwing everybody under the bus. To me, the fact that they even felt they had to do it this way means that they didn't have a real plan. And now, if what you're saying is true and it is based upon people crying, that's a really stupid reason to fire a coach.
It seems like it got very personal and tense.
Yeah.
Like, there was a report a few weeks ago that Sean McDermott told them straight on before going to the playoffs, I do not have a Super Bowl winning roster. And
Well, that's not good.
And then no, I think he had a point, especially
Oh, he's right. No, clear, he's right, but it's never good when the coach says that to the owner.
right. And then that led to this brash decision. But
I think this is gonna
back. The
ruin
Bills
the team.
shoot themselves. Disorganized franchises don't win in any sport. Literally, you have to have your shit together.
Yeah.
Every single time. And well, I think now seeing this Bills team come to the forefront with this messy press conference shows that, hey, it's probably been like this for many years, quite frankly.
I'll be honest, that makes everything that, Allen and Cook and them did more impressive, because they look like a real team, like a team that was, improving and trying to make that final push for years now. And yeah, you're right. They've probably been this team that we're seeing right now that entire time, which shows you how good that they've been doing on the field to mask the off the field dysfunction. But I'll be honest, I think this is going to ruin a lot for the Bills. I would not want to be a Bills fan right now. I think that next season's going to be rough, and I don't think it's going to get any better from there.
Yeah, I think
which is not to say they needed to keep McDermott, by the way, but they needed to change more than just McDermott to make any sort of chance.
Yeah, and he's a great coach. There's something to 98-50 for
correct
the record. I honestly think Brian Daboll's gonna get the job. Knows the area.
Oh, it seems like it.
And this is his job to not mess up.
Well, we'll see.
I'm excited. So the Oscars nominations came out on Thursday. Has anybody seen, cared about, or excited for said Oscar nominations?
I have seen, but perhaps more telling this year, I don't care that much. I don't know. There are some good movies I saw this year, but I don't know that any of the real Oscar buzzy movies have caught my attention. Granted, I always watch them after they get announced, and usually one or two of them surprises me. I'm like, oh, that was actually pretty good. So I'll definitely be doing that still. But
yes, I feel like I'm not feeling it either. I just care if the movie's good or not. But so the things that came out for your 2026 Oscar nominations, hosted by Conan in March, the 98th Oscars, we had Sinners made history, the most nominated film ever. 16 nominations.
For what?
Passing 14 set by All About Eve, Titanic, and La La Land.
Okay.
They added a best casting category. And those nominations will be, I'll give you those in a second.
Real question everybody wants to know: did your boy Timothy get nominated for anything stupid?
Yeah, he got a Best Oscar nomination, and at age 30 became the youngest actor since Marlon Brando to see 3 Best Actor nominations before 30. But yeah, Emma Stone at 37 years old earned her 7th Oscar nomination. That is the youngest woman to have 7 Oscar nominations, previously before 40, previously held by Meryl Streep.
Huh.
One Battle After Another gets 13 nominations. Frankenstein, Marty Supreme, and Sentimental Value with 9. Hamnet got 8. And I'll give you the best casting. I'm curious about that. If the best casting is Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, or Sinners.
Sinners.
But your best picture nominees, I want to know if you guys see this. Your best picture nominees. Have you seen Begonia?
No.
Which one's that one?
That is Yorgos Lanthimos.
I've heard of that one. Emma Stone's in that one, right?
Last year he made Kides of Kindness, and he made Poor Things.
Yeah.
The favorite out there director from Greece. F1. Anyone see F1?
Yeah, that movie was great.
I did not see F1.
I thought it was all right. Gave it only I think I only gave it what I give it on Letterboxd. I wasn't mesmerized by it. I don't know if that's because I'm not an F1 fan or I didn't see it in the theater. I gave it a 2.5. That's low for me.
Which one is this about? I mean, F1, obviously. But like, is it based on a true
Brad
story?
Pitt?
Or?
No, this is a make-believe story. Brad Pitt is a retired Formula One driver, comes back because his best friend owns a team and he needs him to win one race.
Gotcha. Okay.
The Frankenstein gets a Best Picture nomination. That's on Netflix now if you want to see that. Hamnet, the movie about the fictional account of Shakespeare and his wife dealing with the passing of his son. Marty Supreme obviously been talked about a lot on this show.
Yeah, I wonder why.
What?
I wonder why.
Because everybody was talking about it. One battle after another great one. The Secret Agent, which is actually a Brazilian film. Oh my God. It follows Armando.
Can I be honest? When you say Secret Agent, I'm thinking of the movie Cody Banks. You know, the guy from Malcolm Middle. That's what I keep thinking of.
Secret Agent Cody Banks.
So this is what the Secret Agent's about. It follows Armando, played by Wagner Moura, who played Pablo Escobar in Narcos.
Yeah, he's great.
A former professor caught in the political turmoil in the midst of the Brazilian military dictatorship, attempting to flee persecution and resist an authoritarian regime. Sounds familiar.
That sounds good, actually.
Yeah, check it out. The Secret Agents. It is in Portuguese, but
well, that's all right.
We'll watch that. Then we have Sinners.
We have to come back to that.
The vampire hit. Michael B. Come to think of it, I think it will be Timothy Chalamet winning the Oscar, but Michael B. Jordan really had the better performance. He played himself twice.
So, all right, since you brought it up, I agree. I haven't seen Marty Supreme, but it's about ping pong, so I'm a hater. I haven't seen it. Once I see it, I might change my tune. But I do think that Michael B. Jordan was great in Sinners. However, that movie has been given an Oscar nomination for the new Best Casting category. Right? Sinners? Best Casting. They just took the same guy and cast him twice. How is that best casting?
The Haley Steinfeld was good. Too.
I know there are other people, but it's just
And
the main. There's two main characters, and it's the same guy.
Yeah. You just said he did a great job in the movie.
He did, but he's
he
one
did twice as
guy.
great.
That'd be like if I gave best casting to Norbit. It's all just Eddie Murphy. He did good, but he's the only guy. What? I guess, yeah, I cast so well. I knew we only needed one actor to play all these roles. I don't know. To me, that's a silly thing to give best casting for. But yes, I know that other people were in the movie.
Actually, more I think, but I think what about the battle cast? But sentimental value follows sisters Nora and Agnes and their reunion with their estranged father. Oh, that's gonna be boring to watch. And then
that's the Nickel Boys of this group, in my opinion. I did not like Nickel Boys, and I didn't like the Brutalist either.
Then Train Dreams, also a Netflix movie, is the other nominated.
A Train Dream?
Train Dreams. I didn't see that one yet.
I've heard of like 2 of those.
Train Dreams. Robert Grader lives all years in the forests of the Pacific Northwest, working on the land and helping create a new world at the turn of the 20th century.
Oh, God.
So I guess
that's the Brutalist right there, I promise you.
Well, I hope we'll see if this gets any traction. We'll see the ratings and all of that. We'll do our own thing with these Oscars. And yeah, that's your Oscar nominations.
Yeah, and you said Wicked got nothing, right?
Yes, that's the one thing about the snubs. 0 nominations for Wicked for good. Ryan went out of his way to see that in the theater for nothing.
Well, I mean, not for nothing, to see the movie. I wasn't going because it might get nominated for an award. But that's kind of interesting. Like,
not one.
They could do music though this time. Because they added 2 original songs. They weren't that good, but they did add 2 original songs. So I thought that was the whole reason for adding the 2 original songs, was because before they couldn't get the Oscar for their music because those songs were not written for the movie. So they added 2 for the movie to have that happen. So that's actually interesting that they didn't get a single. I thought Ariana Grande might get one for that.
Nope.
So that's odd, but like Best Picture or whatever, I don't know. Anyone who's had, Wicked will be Best Picture has never seen an Oscars before. No, it was never going to be Best Picture.
Jose's Avatar got 2 nominations.
Best Casting.
Did it?
I know, I think that might be the dumbest category I've heard in my entire life.
It's not get Best Casting.
Oh, no. It's now my new mission in life. If I ever make a movie, I want to get Best Casting, and that's it. I'll accept nothing else.
Hey, that's a good.
This cast was great. The movie was shit.
I guess that would go to the casting director of that. Is what I'm reading.
Yeah, I figure.
But also your actors and actresses nominations include Timothy Chalamet, Leo, Ethan Hawke, Michael B. Jordan, Jesse Buckley, Rose Byrne, Kate Hudson, Emma Stone. Ellie Fanning's in there, Benicio del Toro, Jacob Elordi.
There we go. About
Sean Penn, Stella Skarsgård, Ellie Fanning, just to name some of the A-listers. So yeah, we'll see where it goes. But now I just like a movie for a movie's sake. Words don't even matter anymore. So with Timmy going really hard to get that Oscar, I just don't think I'll be happy. I think people will be happy for him, but they won't care deep.
Would you say Marty Supreme was like a genuinely good movie?
Yes, it was.
Okay. I haven't seen it yet. I was just genuinely curious.
It was a lot of fun. I think anybody can get into a very adult movie, though. Want to watch with the kids. But, I mean, Timothy Chalamet killed it. The supporting cast was great. I like the 1950s feel of this city. Very suspenseful, very tense, and a great ending, too. So, check it out. I think Marty Supreme comes out as early as, I think, in a couple of weeks on HBO, so we'll see you there. So on Tuesday, me and Ryan talked about the rise of these AI educational videos.
Mm-hmm.
you know, they talk about here's if you drink grape juice, and here's exactly what it does to the body. I'm melatonin. I go to your bloodstream and help you relax, something like that.
Yeah.
Has
The
anybody
strawberry
seen
one.
They're so
Yeah.
bad.
I have. Yeah.
Have you seen them, Allison?
Yeah, if we're thinking of the same ones, I saw a beauty one the other day where like the beauty blender was talking.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like the
So I'll get that. I'll just to show you what it looks like. Yeah, these AI educational videos, they're brilliant.
I learned a lot on the cooking ones.
Yeah, I love a lot of them. I've been watching like the science, more
Or
science.
the pasta ones. Have you seen that where it's like I'm fettuccine. You should cook me for this amount of time, and then it goes through all the different types of pastas and says how long you should cook each one for.
Sacrilegious. You cook them until your heart tells you it's ready.
I know, right? But
That's how pasta's made. Easy. Anyone can make pasta.
So why do we educate our audience right now, and let's do it on drugs? Somebody went out of the way to show you what drugs do to your body.
Oh, that's interesting.
Here's
oh my God.
Honestly, I'm not doing drugs again after watching this.
Wait, what is this drug? Oh, weed. Okay.
Yes, he's gonna go through them all really quick.
I'm weed. I slow your reaction time and mess with memory in the moment. For some people, I also build dependence, so you start needing me just to feel normal. I'm cocaine. Faster, harder. I spike dopamine so you feel powerful, then I drop you into craving and crash. I'm alcohol. Lower your judgment. Work harder. I can shrink your self-control while I damage your organs. I'm meth. I push you toward dangerous heartstrings.
Right?
And I can drag you into paranoia and hallucinations.
I'm heroin.
Oh.
Slower. I train your body to chase me. I'm fentanyl. I can stop breathing before you realize anything is wrong.
I'm prescription pain relief when misused. Your tolerance climbs, so you need more for the same effect. I'm benzos. Your body can become dependent fast.
All right. First
Dude,
off,
cocaine was my favorite.
That was an insane.
That was crazy.
All of that. I actually really enjoyed the cocaine animation. I would love a spin-off series of just that cocaine doing things.
The fentanyl's scary.
Yeah, well, yeah, that too. Fentanyl
I know.
is just like
Those, go to your counselor to get your help if you're trying to get fentanyl. But I mean, yeah, shoot, that is literally they're super villains.
Oh, the other one too, the heroine being like a seductress. That was interesting.
Yeah, that was.
And of course I'm not gonna try. I can pledge here I will never do hard drugs on this show. Oh no, in general, right?
On the show. Separately.
The hero is interesting. Not that I'm gonna go try these things, but I'm just thinking like, oh, so is that really what it feels like? You know,
to be caressed by a woman in the lung? I don't think so.
Is that what heroin? For a heroin addicts, hit us up.
I'm not a heroin addict, so yeah, hit us up if you are.
I think any drug probably feels that way at some point for any addict.
I mean, if that animation is anything to go off of, then cocaine simply doesn't feel that way. If that animation is to be believed, cocaine feels like you got hit by a train on the inside. Because that's what it looked like.
Hilarious stuff. All right, I've been waiting a while for this. I've been waiting to get this rolling. Does anybody remember an influencer named Dan Bilzerian?
Yeah, actually.
Dan Bilzerian.
Why? Why do I know that person, Matt? Tell me.
He became famous. He literally became. He's a former military man, and he got generational wealth by playing poker and gambling.
Okay.
That's how he became like this big deal influencer. And with fame comes money and a lot of vices, including the drugs we talked about and partying and women, right? So I guess these photos, for lack of a better word, his lovers, some might say his hoes, are coming out and getting viral again and causing debate online.
Okay.
The first one, 30 million views. The tweet was, and Jose, you tell us if this is true or not. Women fuck villains in their prime, then settle for simps after. And there's two specific examples that are going viral from this. So you see Bilzerian right here with this girl on his lap in a bikini, him in his six-pack, and now she's happily married with a husband and a daughter. So we see this, and then the other example is this. This girl named Andrea. We know about the girl's named Andrea. And then it looks like they're on a private plane, and she too seems to be happily married now. And this is causing all these conversations for people, millions and millions of things. So before we do like the most viral answers, if you agree, what is this? Do you believe this? Do you
as a rule,
that some women will be with the villains, the bad guy, and then settle for the good guy after when, well, they're bored?
I think maybe some women just meet the bad guy first. There's that, right?
The other thing, this is what this guy said, fixed income bond trader, that also went viral for this. He said, people hate on this, but it's literally every hot girl in existence. Fuck around in your 20s with the top 1%, hit the wall, whether it's 26, 28, 30, slowly go down and you will stop getting invited by the 1%ers on their yacht. Then you panic and you settle for a simp. That's what the most viral response to that. Do you agree with that, Jose?
Pretty much.
Do you agree with this, Ryan and Allison?
I mean, not in any
God
conceivable
knows.
way, no. But
of course,
I mean, I don't disagree with the idea that when women are younger, they're more likely to have to sleep around with younger guys and have a good time. I think it's the same thing how guys, when they're younger, do more sleeping around and hooking up or whatever. Like, younger people hook up more. That's kind of how that goes.
Not true. Single men, older men hook up more than older women.
Well, yeah, older, but I said younger. We're talking
younger. Same thing.
What do you mean the same thing?
Men, younger and older hook up the same amount of time. Women has
no, they don't. That's simply not true.
Come on, Ryan.
Younger people of both genders typically get more hookups than older people of both genders.
Again, wrong, Ryan.
I'm not wrong.
I get more.
Science.
No, it's not science. I'm telling you pure fact, my nigga. At 41,
I'm not saying that you don't get plenty, Jose. I'm saying that as a general rule, most men watch their testosterone decline like crazy. Most women also find themselves less interested in hookup culture. Most older people, as a general rule, are hooking up less than younger people.
Oh, Jesus, Ryan. This is why I feel like you were born in the wrong decade. You should be born during the
what does that have to do with anything?
Fucking Ronald Reagan decade. It's called Blue Chew. Everybody takes it, my dude.
Oh, my God.
So there's no excuse for their limp dick problems when they got Blue Chew. And they can get it in.
It's not about the limpness.
You can buy it at the Museum of Sex.
Yeah, it's not about, but it's not about limpness. It's about want. It's about want.
Everybody wants sex. It's just they can't get their dick up, but they're not.
No, they want it, but some people don't want it as often as other people. That is, again, scientifically true. There's nothing you could say to make the things that I just said not an actual fact biologically. That there are people who want it less than other people. Typically speaking, as you get older, your drive to have sex goes down. That is a biological truth in aggregate. Are there people who are younger who don't have a strong drive? Of course. Are there people who are older who keep a strong drive? Yes. Are there people of both genders with strong and weak drives? 1000% yes. But as a general rule, as you get older, the drive decreases. That's just general rule.
I love how you
That's
feel,
biological truth.
I feel like you live in the fucking honeymoon stages. You know there's medicine for this shit, right?
What
You
are
know
you
what I'm saying? Like, you know there's stuff you can take that biologically can help you perform better.
I don't
Levels.
need any of this. This is not about me. I'm talking about what the generic
Ryan,
science is.
I would hope you don't need it. You're fucking 30, my dude.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm not here like I'm not trying to be like, oh no. I'm like, no, just biology. Read a textbook. You get older, you want it less.
We alter our biology, our things. We alter it automatically nowadays.
But not everybody does.
Program.
The general public.
Fat people that should be biologically fat are now skinny.
I understand, but
Jose, watch what you say, man.
But hold
I'm saying Ozempic fucks. Don't worry. Ozempic
I know what we're talking about. My point though is that the general rule is still true. The general biological imperative is still correct. You can take whatever you want and it can change things a bit, but the overall trend is that your drive for intercourse decreases as you age. That is a fact.
But back to this story about just the girls going for the bad dudes. That's what we're focusing on.
Well, right, and so
is the lesson just wait it out and then she'll either like it's like a sports team. They will not renew your contract.
Yeah,
and then you have to go be a free agent, and you have to go to a team that will take you.
No, I don't think so. To connect it to what me and Jose were just arguing about, I think the takeaway is girls are going to go out there, right? And they're going to put themselves out there and they're going to have a good time. And that's okay. If you're a guy listening, don't sit at home. Just, go
to the gym so you can look like Dan Bilzerian, right?
I mean, if you want to, yeah, absolutely. But I'm saying don't sit at home with your dick in your hand. Go out, have fun yourself, because no one else is waiting. You're not going to get extra points for waiting for somebody. You should go out there. You should find who you are. You should explore who you are. You should do those things that are fun, that are interesting to you. And guess what? At some point in time, the right person's going to cross your path, and you'll either take you'll take a swing at it, or you won't, and that's up to you as well. But I don't think it's a matter of, oh, you're this person, so you have to sit and wait for this person to be done doing what she's doing, or or even in the other way, or what he's doing, right? Like, I don't believe that at all. I also would caution, if you're in that 1% of guys, right, the one that he's talking about in that comment, I promise that once you're 45 years old, and Jose, don't feel some type of way about this, but you can if you want to. I don't care that much. You're not that guy anymore. So if you're that top 1%, once you get to be like 45, and nobody see you that way. If you got a yacht, you might be able to push it to 50-ish. But if you don't have a yacht and you're 45 years old, you're not that 1%er anymore. So you sit there. You can feel the way you want to.
Men or women?
Well, certainly women too, but Ryan, men and women.
For a guy that never been a 1%er, you sure talk a lot. You have experience in that, Ryan. You fucking crazy.
Oh, I don't need to have experience as a 1%er. I have human eyes.
My God.
Nobody. You could go to the gym as much as you want. The liver marks are showing up at 45, whether you're skinny or not, my friend. So you're not a 1%er at 45. So don't go sitting around talking about how great you are. Again, you've got a lot of money. That's cool. You could buy love for a little bit longer. I'm with you. Go do what you got to do. Spend that money. But don't sit around. Yeah, don't sit around pretending like you're God's gift to dicks or whatever at 45 years old. You're not the 1%er. You're a hanger on. That's what you are. You're grasping to an old life as hard as you can, and it's a little pathetic. I will say that. But that's beside the point. If you're a young guy who's feeling like you have to be this certain way, you don't. You have to not let these people get in your head. Go out there, put yourself out there.
Not the fresh and fit guys. It's literally called fresh and fit. You gotta be a Ryan.
Well, Fresh and Fit, we have videos of that dude throwing a Hail Hitler, which is crazy because Hitler would have killed that guy because he's literally not a white dude. But whatever. He can do what he wants. I'm not here to critique people's ridiculous beliefs. I'm here, though, to point out that the Fresh and Fit guy, guess what? He is both, well, he's fit. I don't know what fresh means, but he's fit for sure. And he's younger, and that's great. But again, at 45, the liver spots are showing up on him whether he goes to the gym or not. So at some point in time, he's going to be a 45-year-old dude who is hailing Hitler with a bunch of weirdos at a club.
You're a funny dude. You're so funny. At 45, Michael Jackson went from black to white. So those liver spots could be removed.
Well, that's a fair point. You know what? That's a good point. If you've got Michael Jackson money, you can just be a different race. And I suppose that would solve your problem a little bit. But again, that goes back to money. So if you're that guy who's basing your entire worldview on these people, then by the time you're 45 and still working at the Home Depot, you're not going to be able to do the transformation, and you're not going to own the yacht. So you'll have just been an asshole for 20 years, and no one will like you. So that would be my advice, is to not listen to these idiots and to just put yourself out there, have a good time, and watch where it goes. Because you might be happier. Maybe you don't know where it's going to go, but you'll be happier in the long run because you did what you wanted to do.
Jesus Christ. What Sesame Street bullshit you've given to the fucking people that listen to this podcast?
I'm giving them something that no other man on the internet is going to give them, which is an actual attempt at a true statement.
I would fuck Nick Saban and all his liver spots, but we can continue.
Hey.
Hey, that's separate. That's separate. I didn't say there wasn't anyone into liver spots. I just said you weren't in the 1% anymore. That's all I said.
Gobble them up.
Bro tie.
Bro.
He has a whole thing about how he wouldn't do that.
So we love gender equality on the show, so we can make fun of side girls. Let's make fun of side dudes now. So in another viral story, somebody posted an interaction realizing he's a side dude. Let's look at it right here in this Snapchat chat. Hey, going to my boyfriends. Have to unadd you. I will add you back later. Love you.
What? Yo.
And it says, somebody explain, this is your situation, bro. She has sex with you for fun. She has sex with her boyfriend later that day to keep her boyfriend happy and hopefully marry him. This is normal.
I won't lie. That has happened to me before, where like I'll be added on Snap and then I'll be unadded or blocked for like a day or two, and then they'll come back and then I find out they have someone else.
Yeah, that's horrible. I mean, if you know going into it, obviously I have personal qualms with that, making that decision, but whatever, we're all adults. If you know,
I'm sorry, I just wanted to say nothing makes me laugh harder than love you.
Yeah, I love you is wild work when she's about to block you. But no, like if you know that you're guy or girl number 2 or 3, and so you know that every once in a while they have to block you on socials because they're about to see numero uno, and you're good with that because you enjoyed hooking up or whatever, then I'm not gonna necessarily tell you how to be. Like, you know what people would think about that, and you make your own decisions as an adult. But if you didn't know, and they were just like, "Listen, I gotta block you now because I'm finally gonna go see my boyfriend again." Bye. That's crazy way to find that out. That's like an insane way to find that piece of information.
Should the guy said, "You know what? Screw you," or
yeah,
agree to the terms.
I mean, if he didn't know ahead of time, I would have been like, "Whoa, we did not discuss this. Like, this did not come up at any point in time." And I don't know, like, that's a lot, to be honest with you. You got an out, so now you got to worry about her, but you know she's sleeping around. So now you got to worry about what this other guy's up to. Because, you know, she's cheating, he could be cheating. So now you have no idea what everything's been stuck into, right? So there's a lot going on when you know that you've got like multiple people on the other end, and the fact that she didn't tell you up front, that to me is like, Well, she was willing to just cheat on this dude without telling anybody, so she's obviously gonna just do it to me too. So do I really want to be, guessing how many people she slept with before she comes to my apartment?
Everybody has a life before you.
Well, no, but that's
No,
like
I'm just
years
saying that
before
was,
you. I mean, 30 minutes before you is where it's a problem. It's okay if she had someone before you, like in life. You're not her only partner. That's fine. That's normal. But if she's going down the hallway of your apartment building to get there, you should at least know about that before it happens. And if you decide you like it, you like it. Good for you. But
well, the next thing I do want to go here is dating standards based on income. Listen, it is specifically a guy trying to impress a girl because we know a guy will take a homeless girl in if she's hot enough.
Yeah.
So I don't have a tit or tat. I'm sorry, my ladies, but this is hilarious. At $30,000 a year, when you got a gut.
I would only do that if I was married. Stop.
60,000, but you don't have a gut.
Not until we're dating. Oh my god.
120K.
No, we just met.
250K. She makes out with him.
There's something about you that's just so different. Come here. I've been waiting to do this all night.
500K. 1 million.
So nice meeting you. Call me sometime.
Yeah, sure.
Wow, I think I'm in love.
Oh, I love you, society. That's crazy.
it's interesting that the fat guy was also the poorest guy. You know what I mean? I would like to see what would happen if the
Money
fat guy
buys
made
you
$1
health.
million. I'm saying if the fat guy made $1 million a year, what would that be? Where does he fall then? That's kind of what I want to know.
I think it's the same, honestly.
You think the bank account is more important than the way the guy looks?
Yes.
Maybe.
You have to
I don't know.
Charming as hell if it is it.
I'm not a woman, so I can't speak from experience. But
nothing beats the literally same situation. I would never to just come here. I've been thinking about this all day. Oh, we're just all contradictions.
Yeah, that's what it means to be human.
Sopranos, everybody's a hypocrite.
That's what it means to be human, unfortunately, more than often than not.
How about, are we all here for love? Would you do the same thing as this person?
Would I? No. But I'm a guy. And also, just I'm not built that way to consider.
Do what for love?
Hmm?
I mean, I don't think he means love. I think he means.
I'm just saying, are you somebody who cares about somebody's income? Or were you or more girls like that other girl?
I mean, I've dated guys with no jobs. I've dated guys with a lot of money. I've dated guys, like, it doesn't bother me.
That's why you're the best. Unfortunately, not everybody's like you, Allison, which I know you agree with, too.
Well, I mean, I do think Allison's probably the only person who could even comment. Because as you started the segment with, guys, if they find you attractive, a guy will absolutely go talk to you. Well, I shouldn't say that. Guys are a bunch of, dweebs now, and they don't talk to girls. But back in the day when guys talked to girls, if they found you attractive, they didn't care how much money you made or where you went to school or anything like that. They would go talk to you. So
I know, that's why we're so funny as a society. Okay. We're going to go to a few questions of the day.
Okay.
All right. And we talk about looks. My first question, I guess, anybody can be accepted they want, but would you be with somebody even though they're absolutely hideous or ugly, no matter what? Does truly looks matter to you, or what's on the inside that counts? Because I'm going somewhere with this.
I mean, if you're not attracted to somebody, that's not going to work long term.
I do think someone's personality can make them more attractive.
Sure.
Though.
But if you don't feel attraction to a person, you're not going to last with them. So if you find them hideous, like using Matt's words, if you see a person and you find them hideous, you're not going to be able to last with them long term.
I have a better question that might even work. Do you agree? Do you agree with the sentiment? Even the ugliest woman can put on a whorish dress, and she'll have men thirsting after her.
No.
You don't agree with that?
No.
I have to disagree with you, Ryan. I think a girl can put on a dress, and if they look a certain way with the certain angles, they're gonna get dogs hollering. And we're specifically talking about this girl who's going viral.
What's wrong with her? I mean, her face is interesting.
Caroline Ellison, who is looking for a new boyfriend after getting released from federal prison, and the comments are nuts. I don't know where she sounds familiar. What did she do? I feel like there's a Netflix doc about her.
I don't know.
Inventing Anna? Is that her? No. Why does she look like her?
Let me see quick. Caroline Ellison. American former business executive. She was part of the bankruptcy of FTX, who pleaded guilty to fraud.
Oh shit! Okay, she's part of the same Brinkman-Fried thing, right?
Yeah, she's free now. Now people saying what's up.
There you go.
She looks like a white Somalian.
Someone says, "Damn."
People go in here. Is this AI? She's a real one. How are y'all down this bad, bruh? I could save her.
That's every guy's
favorite Ellison.
Who's the first?
It's crazy.
I mean, yeah. All right. I guess that
over a lot of people, but you know what? People are horny.
So I guess maybe I should amend what I said, not to know unequivocally, but I do believe that yes, there's probably someone at the bar for everyone.
Jesus Christ, Ryan. Ryan,
that's what I'll say.
We have guys that will fuck Amy Fisher for God's sakes in 2 seconds.
What I just said, I believe that there is at least one person at the bar for everyone. Yes, I'm not saying nobody, but I don't think you could put on a dress and suddenly the whole bar is going to be howling or barking or whatever Matt said before. I don't believe it's quite that dramatic, but yes, there's always someone at the bar who is interested. Or social media that's interested, whatever. You know, I'm using bar just as a shorthand to me. You put yourself in a position, someone in that position who sees it is going to be interested.
Ryan, if there's a girl at the bar,
the law of big numbers.
Any type of girl, big girl, skinny girl, ugly girl, fat girl, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If that bitch got clothes on and she looked like she can give it up, 90%, 95% is all going to chase that.
Well, but hold on. Why is it in your view that there's only one girl at this bar?
I think he's saying in general.
In general, I can have 4 or 5 girls all giving it a treat, looking like they're about to give it up, and 95% of the bar is still going to go for all 4 of them.
No, everyone's going to go for who they find most attractive first, and they're going to move down the line.
We all squirrels looking for a nut.
Yes, and you're gonna.
If we give 2 shits what they look like.
Okay.
Like I'm at the bar and I'm single.
Allison,
I got slim pickings.
Allison, be honest. There's 4 single girls at the bar. They all look the way Jose described in terms of their willingness to sleep with somebody that night. One is clearly the most attractive, then another, and then the final person. Who is going to be receiving most of the attention at the beginning of the night?
At the beginning of the night, probably the most attractive one.
Right. And then ultimately, she's going to be interested in one guy, maybe 2. Who knows? And she's going to be off the board. And then what's everyone going to do after that?
Just trickle down.
All right, which is exactly what I said. So by the end of the night, yes, all 4 women will have found somebody. But it's not like everyone's like, oh, I'll take anything. No, they're going to start at, shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you land among the stars. That's a very popular poster for like classrooms, and I think that still applies.
I would be taking anything then.
But you would start top, work your way down, and then worst case scenario, if you ended up in the last, you would try and get that, and then if she didn't pick you, and it's possible because there's always going to be like a 5 to 10, differential for women and men, you'll go home alone. So there you go.
Whoever likes you the most. Okay. Have you ever had chemistry with somebody you absolutely shouldn't have?
Yes.
Same.
Why shouldn't you? I guess that's my question.
They were not good people with good perceptions.
I mean,
like my trainer at my gym and I have such good chemistry, and it's like annoying because he's like so inappropriate, and like I'm also in a relationship.
well, that too, yeah. I mean,
So yeah,
you can't help who you get along with.
yeah.
That would be my point, right? Like, you get along with somebody, you get along with somebody. There's nothing you can
Yeah.
do about it. But I can't say that I've ever felt like I was getting along with somebody that I shouldn't have gotten along with. Not me personally, anyway.
What's something you'll never admit on a first date, but you would later?
Probably if I've ever had an STD.
I mean, you should probably tell somebody before you do anything, right?
Yeah,
I guess
but not if you're on a first date.
Well, don't bring it up unprompted, but if you're getting in that direction, I would hope that you would bring that up. I don't know.
If you've ever been to a sex party, just from
A
personal
live sex
experience.
celebration, if you will.
Yep. I don't know what else.
I don't think I would talk about like money on the first date.
That's true too.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, what do you do for work? You answer that question or whatever, and you can draw inferences from that. And, you pay for the date and all that. But I don't know that I would ever be like talking about like, oh, I make this, or oh, I should be making more, or oh, this doesn't make anything. Even just like generic things about money. I feel like I would avoid on the first date. Whereas obviously, if we were together long enough, she would know roughly how much I was making and all that stuff. It would eventually come up, but.
Yeah. Maybe body count.
The only reason I would say you might have to is because for some people that is like a deal breaker.
Yeah.
And like they may ask you, and I feel like not answering if you're asked that question could like really ruin your chances. Whereas the answer itself wouldn't have it been anything, but by not answering, you've given them like reason to suspect it's bad in either direction. Excuse me. And therefore, they will just assume and not continue. Whereas if you just told them, they would be like, "Okay, cool, that's acceptable." Whatever, high end, low end. Some people have different preferences, but that would be my only pushback on that specific topic. Is it might get brought up.
How about just goofy stuff? What goofy stuff would you admit or not admit?
What goofy stuff would I not admit? I don't know. I'm not that goofy.
Like whether you fart or
I was
whether
gonna say sharding.
Ew.
Well, I mean, yeah, you don't want to bring that up in any date, to be honest with you. I would just never be like, hey, I want to tell you
Have
something.
you ever been on a
fart.
date? Somebody had something in their teeth and didn't say anything about it.
Oh, I always say
No.
something. Not to be rude, I just say.
No, but you should be like, oh, I think you got something in your teeth. I mean, it's a little embarrassing, but it's better than letting it sit there the whole time, right?
Yeah. Are people more attractive when they're taken?
I
don't
think
so.
I think for men, yes. Like when women get into relationships, I feel like more men come out of the woodwork and try to like be interested. That's just from personal experience, but
That's what I hear. Somebody made a joke in
very
Marvel tweet
common.
about it.
Like since Brett and I started dating, I have had guys I haven't talked to since even last year, like asking me out or hitting me up, and I'm in a relationship, and then I get a text a week later. Are you still taken? Yes. They're like, damn it. Like, just like random stuff. I'm like, okay.
That's so interesting. I wonder if that's like a weird power move type of thing.
I don't know. But it
Mm.
happens. Like, even a guy, Matt, you remember Paul, that whole situation? Even he came back over the holidays. He had blocked my number and everything and
Yeah,
went
I remember
crazy.
that.
And then out
Weird
of
behavior.
nowhere, he unblocked me and I get a message from him and he's like, hey, like, I'm really sorry. I couldn't do, like, I'm happy you found someone. And then he's like, but can we be friends and talk on the phone? No.
Talk on the phone.
Yeah, he really wanted to talk on the phone.
That was his doorway back in, probably in his mind. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I've never once been like, oh, this person's way more attractive now that someone else finds them attractive, but I'm willing to accept that as a possibility. I just don't have enough experience, I don't think, to make that call.
Have there ever been any red flags that you have ignored because the vibes were good?
So many.
Yes, always.
Yeah.
Wannabe rapper is my top of my list. I don't care what anyone says.
I mean, you know my view of red flags, but yeah, I do think if the vibes are good, quote unquote, you're willing to kind of ignore stuff that you probably wouldn't otherwise ignore. I do agree with that.
Or how about somebody who's like overly aggressive in like their sexuality or overly aggressive in expressing things, like basically realizing, man, this person is obsessed with me. If I give them any attention, it's going to be bad. And the that's I've done that before.
I can't say I've ever been in that position, so
I haven't been.
I'm not. I'm not enough to be obsessed over, I suppose.
There's a long story short, Jack Nicholson had a stalker. Stalker, stalked him.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson is with.
They often do that.
The stalker breaks into the house. Jack Nicholson says, leave, get ready. I'm going to call the police, right? And the stalker, it's been like 30 minutes. Turns out Jack Nicholson's wife sees the stalker sucking Jack Nicholson's dick. Pissed off, breaks up with the spouse. Like, what do you do? He's like, well, she offered me a blowjob. That was
That's real?
Yeah,
that happened?
I mean, maybe the person's lying, but they wrote that story and became viral. It's like
that's
a
fun.
Reddit post. Because the girl that Jack Nicholson was dating was allegedly her son. So,
okay.
Say something like, I'm sorry, what was that?
I said that's very spicy.
That is spicy.
I know, but that's clearly a red flag. This person's literally stalking me, but she'll probably go after me if I let her. So,
well, yeah, if someone is stalking you, then while they might be willing to do that for you, they're also probably willing to like wear your skin.
Yeah.
So I would definitely be cautious. That's just me. I would be cautious if I had a stalker. I'm not asking for one.
So you've ever had a stalker? I feel like you had a few.
I had two. I had two.
You had two.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Well, they couldn't take a breakup. Well, they like to see if I was cheating or not, but I was already broken up. So I mean, they always try by and sit in front of my parking, front of my house. I'll ask them if they want to come in. I mean, they're gonna. I mean, it was like in the dead of winter, so I was like, if you're gonna chill there for a while, you might as well just come in and have some hot cocoa or something.
Oh, that you didn't want hot cocoa. You wanted some Jack Nicholson.
Well, that too, but I mean, if you're gonna just stand there and have your mouth not do anything, I might as well use it. You know what I mean?
That's literally what Jack Nicholson did.
Well, Jack Nicholson's smart. Come on, Brian. You wouldn't tell me you had a stalker. And she was right in front of your house. You wouldn't let her come in.
No, my wife lives here.
My wife lives here.
Like, I don't want a stalker to hurt my family. That's crazy.
Well, would you smash her in the backseat of a car?
No, I wouldn't smash her because she's not married to her.
Come Come on, Ryan. You need to spice up your life a little bit.
No, I would tell the stalker to go away. Or
What
if
the
they
fuck?
couldn't go away, I would be like, well, why can't you go away? We'd get to the bottom of why they felt the need to stalk me, perhaps. Become friends, maybe even, but no, we're not doing anything inappropriate.
Oh, Ryan.
What? I mean, why would you gotta
What
go
if they,
outside
like-
for a weirdo? You just go
like
home.
this. You know, I had a friend who was thinking about cheating on his girlfriend, but he's decided not to because he said, "Well, if she does come here, she'll know where I live, and I live with my girlfriend."
I
Look at
mean-
what interaction I was having with the friend like a couple months ago.
So obviously, if I were the girlfriend, I'd be a little disappointed that that was the logic you used, but he's right. They would know where he lived if he invited her to the house or apartment that he shares with his girlfriend.
What? So, do you guys like this hot and spicy stuff? Because that was Allison's reaction to the story, spicy. So, tell me some. Tell me if you want. Well,
Tell me lies.
I don't want to be crass.
Oh my god, such a good show.
I've not seen it, but
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You ever perform spicy acts, Ron? I'll give you this. I'll give you the option if you want to reveal the story or not. But is there a secret? I wish there was, Ryan. I wish you had a logger name. Ryan's your name. Like, for instance, like I know this guy David went to UHart, but we know when he went to Ithaca before he transferred, he was a stud. He was doing some crazy things, so we call him Ithaca Dave. But no, I'm David here. I'm David. You call me David in this school.
Ithaca Dave is a different person.
Like if there's a Nazareth Ryan. Nazareth Ryan.
No, Nazareth Ryan is he's
It's
just
Ryan
this
in,
Ryan.
in DC.
This Ryan is pretty. I mean, this Ryan obviously changes and evolves, but I'm of the mind that if you are the same person every time you interact with someone, then you don't have to remember who you're supposed to be. So I don't have two Ryans. I think Ryan is just who he is. And if you meet Ryan in one spot and you meet him someplace different, I mean, obviously there's certain things, you know, you meet me in a professional setting, there's certain things you can't talk about that you could talk about, you know, if you're, you know, playing basketball or at a bar or whatever. But to me, like, that is just by and large the way I view it. There's Ryan, and Ryan is Ryan, and he doesn't have to remember who he's supposed to be because he's just one person.
Be yourself. He's like ABC.
Sure.
No one else. That's you.
Well, it's like what's his name? And I didn't. Although I guess I couldn't say I didn't because of him, because I don't know, it just happened to work out that way. But we, meaning Matt and I, saw a taping of the short-lived nightly show with Larry Wilmore. I don't know if you remember going to that, Matt.
Yeah, vaguely.
And you asked a question about being a real nobody or fake somebody, and his response was confusion because it was an odd question. And then he said, "Well, I don't know the right answer, but I do know I would never want to be a fake anything." And I don't know. I genuinely agree with that. I don't think you should try and be a fake anything. Not for a day, not for a year, not for, you know, one audience over another. You should just, you know, be real as often as you can.
I like it. All right. Question of the day now, everybody. I just saw Hillary Duff
Yeah.
release new music and came back again.
She had a spicy thing one time.
Head in a dive bar.
Oh man. I could only imagine what that guy was going in that guy's head.
He was just happy that he proposed. Anyway.
Is there anybody you want to see make a music comeback after Hillary did?
Vanessa Hudgens kind of slap.
I don't know if Vanessa.
Did she have a single song?
Vanessa Hudgens?
Yeah, like what is her biggest hit?
Album.
No, I know that she has many songs.
Hey now. Oh wait, that's Hillary.
That's Hillary Duff. That's what I'm saying. What is her hit song? She has to have one, surely, but I can't think of it.
I think there's one called Say Okay.
Never
You know,
heard
it's
of
funny. I'll show you. It's in the archives. Didn't make the final show, but we talked about this week is the 20th anniversary of High School Musical,
that. Yep.
and someone re-released the promos.
Yeah, I've seen some of those.
I'm gonna do it anyways, and they have it here.
Dun, dun,
remember
dun,
this?
dun.
High School Musical will be right back on Disney Channel. Stick around. There's still more High School Musical to come right here on Disney Channel. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the premiere of High School Musical. Zach was just showing us his dance moves from the song Get Your Head in the Game.
Okay, it's really easy. You start with the ball at your side.
I definitely
cross over
tried
your
to
chest,
do it.
pull it back, grab, and throw.
I think I've got it.
Yeah, you've got it. Everybody now. Get your head in the game. Gotta get your head in the game.
I love this song. I so wish I was in that scene.
Well, you're in luck. Tomorrow night you can sing along with all the songs from the movie, including mine. Tomorrow night at 8, 7 Central, Disney Channel presents a special sing-along version of the film.
Right after tonight's premiere, you can download all the lyrics to all the songs at disneychannel.com/High School Musical.
So print out all the High School Musical songs, and you can sing along with us. Okay.
Print them out.
That's so dated.
Get your head in the game. Gotta get your head in the game.
While we keep practicing, check out more of High School Musical. Okay, so welcome back. You're picking with the
It's so crazy.
Get your head in the game.
Get your head in the game.
Allison, we were talking about our High School Musical memories. You remember High School Musical?
Yeah. Those were the times, man.
It was huge.
In the first movie, the end song, We're All in This Together. I remember my friends and I would just reenact that dance.
That was a good one too.
Jose,
That's
where were
good,
you
yeah.
during the High School Musical premiere?
Like fucking. So,
Fuck it.
so no, I was not into that bullshit.
Hey, so was he probably.
I'm gonna ask you guys, who wants to throw in their own question of the day? Anything they want.
Question of the day. I don't. That's a tough one. I can answer your previous question of the day though. I would love to see Nicole Scherzinger of the Pussycat Dolls reunite with the Pussycat Dolls. I feel like that would be fun. That's what I want to see. That's the comeback I want.
Out of all the fucking shit, you picked that shit.
Well, there's whoa. Why is Nicole catching strays? She's a great singer. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
And I just happen to think that she would do really well in today's musical environment.
How many fucking concerts have you been? Have pussy called concerts?
I've been to exactly 0 Pussycat Doll concerts.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought.
You
So
been to Pussycat Dolls, Jose?
no, I fucked a bunch of girls that had pussycats, but no.
Well, anyway, the singer, Nicole Scherzinger, is very good. And I think she should have a comeback because she's quite talented.
Is she the main girl with like the black hair?
She's got black hair, yeah. Anyway.
I would love Vanilla Ice to make a comeback.
I mean,
One song. There's another
have
song.
have I told the Vanilla Ice song?
Yeah,
Ice story
about
on the
him
show?
being yeah, you only needed one.
Only need one. That's my favorite story, man. You only need one. That's why he will never come back. He only needs one.
Does anybody else have a question of the day? Would like to offer? Anybody else wants to offer anything on anything?
I just got back from Mexico, so I don't have anything at this very moment.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a long week. There's a lot of questions people should be asking, but I don't know that we want to use.
All right, I'll ask you another question. Tell me some of the most either ridiculous, risque, or interesting things you ever done on a vacation.
Most risque thing I've ever done on vacation?
Anything that creates anything interesting. It could be risque, it could be wholesome, it could be funny. Basically, I'm asking, tell me a story from your vacation.
I got one that happened last Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I fucked a 52-year-old with a pineapple shirt. So.
Well, you were interested in the pineapple. You said you were bringing one of your own, right?
Yes, I did, and we connected and we had fun. Her shit was a little, I mean, her shit was a little loose, but it's all right. What do you expect from 52? Beggars can't be choosers. You know what I mean? She was a decent MILF.
There you go.
Was she there with her kids?
I don't know who the fuck she was with. To be honest, I smashed her in my room. So I mean, I'm assuming she had kids or another
Did she
fucking
look
somebody.
like a risque woman?
No, she looked like she had a nice pineapple button down shirt, and she saw mine, and I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And then she told me to meet her at 1 o'clock and floor 8, and I'm like, "I'll be there." My floor was 9, so I was like, "Just come to my room and we just smash." And that was it. On her merry
What
way.
did she look like? Was she like a white, black,
Nah, she was a
Spanish?
white girl, brunette. Kind of. Well, obviously she was tanned,
Somebody's mom.
a little thick, which was all right.
Jose was daddy this week.
Yes, sir. I needed to get it in. Get my mind off shit, but yeah.
Oh boy. One time in my vacation story, I will reveal at Cape Cod once. Not as crazy, but we broke into a hotel gym because we needed to get a workout in.
That's fun.
Going deep in, we pulled it off. The very last minute, somebody calls me, "What are you doing here?" We ran away. For all I know, that hotel is gone. It was a long time ago. And then I remember another time. On a random time, Ryan happened to be there at a Mohegan Sun casino at what was a regret to do.
Is this your letting them get away bit?
No, it was
Yeah.
I just blanked out on mine. I had something else. It was something else related. Oh, literally before we could just hide in our phones.
Yeah.
I don't know why it was a good idea to put the channel. Saw some movie called Lust at First Bite, and that was my first time I learned of a softcore porn, and that was I did it. I thought like, wow, they actually have this available to people, and I'm glad somebody turned it off. And never want to experience that again. No need to see any pornography with anybody else in the room.
No, it's weird.
Only have to watch it to do your business and then go on with your merry way.
This is actually related. We were on some sort of trip, Matt and I, when we were kids, and there was like a school thing. And they were talking about what was it? Was it Game of Thrones? No, it was Spartacus, right?
Mm-hmm.
The HBO show Spartacus. And the argument that happened ended up in an actual I think someone hit him with the pillow and like ended up in an actual fight. But Matt hit him with the line. He goes, "It's just boobs and then some blood." And it was just very funny. You were not a fan of Spartacus, but yeah,
This kid was sleeping in the bed, and I hit him with the pillow.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So you guys are arguing. You hit him with the pillow and in a real fight, but yeah, you were just like, "It's
that
just
would be
boobs."
a Doritos commercial because you ate my Doritos.
Oh yes, the Doritos. Yes, because you ate my. What was that? Because you ate my Doritos.
I hated my time with the Norwalk High School band every single second. But so it's very rare when I'll tell you a band story, but this is actually pretty funny. Somewhere in Syracuse, New York.
Okay.
The area, go to the hotel where the band is staying at. And I would prank phone call people. I would just pick up a phone, dial a room, and prank phone call them. This young, innocent freshman, call him Zach, right?
Other roommate just sent the reply.
We'll call him Zach, right?
That we were looking.
And then I talk to him and I say, "Hey Zach, you're needed in the front office. You're in trouble." The joke was I would call a person, then stop them in the room and say, "Hey, that was me doing the call. Just kidding." It worked like 5 straight times in a row. We did it one too many times. Call the kid. The kid is upset. He's crying. He's distraught. He thinks he's legitimately getting in trouble. And I try to tell him what's going on, and he tells the band director. It was a disaster. And here's what happened. This is what happened next, right? So they called him. They didn't know it was me. He told the band director somebody prank called, right? But they didn't know I was the one responsible for the call.
Mhm.
So I see my fellow bandmates, and I'm nervous because I think I'm gonna get in trouble. So I just said they did it. And like to the point where I'm walking with somebody's mom, a chaperone. We get in the elevator, and I'll never forget. She points at them, yelling, "I can't believe you did that. You made him feel bad. You are awful people." I'm like, no, you didn't do it. What are you talking about? And then eventually, before the competition, I said, "Hey, it was me. I'm sorry." And he just laughed and didn't care.
He liked you, by the way, which is crazy. Because you hated everything, every second of that, but he liked you.
Well, we can air those grievances another day. But tonight was a great show. Thank you, Ryan Allison and Jose, for doing an incredible job. We'll see you all next week, back at it on Thursday to talk about what's trending in the weekend ahead. Then we will talk again on Friday and talk about what's going to happen next week. And then you'll have a conference championship preview for the NFL Conference Championships, AFC and NFC Championships, available to you right now on podcasting platforms and YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see you all next week. Stay safe.
Right.
Especially
stay warm.
Love the love. See ya.
See ya.